Why is it that when a guy texts me and I text him back, he doesn't fucking answer me after that? Where did you go? Are you good? Like, do you need me to call 911? Just fucking, where did you go?
The funny thing is, you know that this girl has dozens upon dozens, if not hundreds, of simps sitting in her friend zone now as she records this rant about the bad boy. She has just an army of these simps sitting in her friend zone that would cut their right arm off just to be with her, right? Just for her to reciprocate their attraction for them. Yet, here she is, sitting in her car in the middle of nowhere, ranting about the jerk, the bad boy, the a-hole, the Chad that is ghosting her, that is not returning her text messages, that is disappearing on her, that is breadcrumbing her, right? New term I heard recently. That is using the classic push-pull, as we call it in pickup, right? We call it a push-pull or takeaway, right? This is probably one of the most powerful techniques that I teach my students in pickup, where you give the girl a little and you take it back, right? You take one step forward, take two steps back. And a lot of dicks, jerks, a-holes just do this, really by their own admission, just because they are not that into the girl, right? For whatever reason. But it's always funny to me when I see these girls just obsessed, right? Literally obsessed over some bad boy, some guy that is not validating them, that is not falling in line with the rest of the simps and just praising her for her womanhood, praising her for her beauty. Instead, that guy's strong enough to go, hey, you're cute, but I got better things to do. You're cute, but I'm a little busy right now. I'm going to McDonald's. You're cute, but I'll hit you up when I have time. Don't have time right now. Whereas the nice guys, they're just all over this girl. Like on her social media, she just probably likely has hundreds of these simps liking all of her photos, dropping loads of comments, praising her 24/7, telling her about what a goddess she is, and oh, you could do no wrong, girl, and oh my gosh, what are you doing this weekend? I would love to take you out. These guys, these simps willing to pay for her, take care of everything, but no, she doesn't want that guy. She wants the jerk, right? She wants the alpha bad boy who is not going to pay her any attention, who is not going to give her what she wants. That's the rub, is the second you give these girls what they want, the chase is over, right? The chase is over, and now you're just another predictable simp that she has to place in her friend zone. And you will be quickly forgotten about until the next bad boy comes along. All right, so it's always hilarious to me how these modern women complain about all of these guys that are doing them wrong, doing them dirty, and there's like one day they show interest, the next day they don't. One day they're, blowing up her phone, and then all of a sudden they disappear for 2 weeks. That's why I told you guys that push-pull, man, it's powerful. It is powerful, right? It's the reason why it's so powerful when you do this is because it keeps the girl off balance, right? It keeps the girl on her toes. It keeps the girl never really knowing what you're going to do next. And for girls, it's like a movie playing out, right? It just keeps unraveling and unraveling. There's new plot twists. There's new characters are introduced. It's like, whoa, where is this going? She's on the edge of her seat, right? And she can't stop watching the movie. But when she's dealing with a nice guy, she doesn't even need to watch the movie. Nice guys, for most modern women, especially girls like this, they're just so predictable that she doesn't even watch the movie, right? It's like her watching a very quick trailer, like a 30-second trailer, to a movie that she already knows is how it's going to end, right? She knows how it's going to end. She knows how it's going to play out. So now she's like, I don't even want to watch this movie. Whereas the bad boy presents a different type of movie where there's mystery, there's adventure, there's, conflict, drama, there's comedy. There's everything. There's this movie is loaded with tons of plot twists and turns where she's going to keep entertained. Right? She's never going to know, where is this going? And for women, really, if you want them to chase you to no end and to obsessive over you to no end, the secret is to keep her constantly second guessing you, right? To constantly keep her wondering what you're going to do next or what's going to happen next, and not knowing and just feeling that uncertainty, right? That uncertainty that most times will drive her crazy. She'll complain about it. She'll rant about it on TikTok, obviously like this chick, right? However, the fact that she's participating in it so much without even knowing she's doing it, right? She's doing it on a subconscious level. She doesn't realize how much she's obsessing over you, how much she's chasing you, how much you're occupying her thoughts. She doesn't even realize this is happening. That's what makes her so turned on by you and so attracted to you. Okay? And obviously, as I teach my students, you never want to do this stuff as a technique. You just want to do this stuff as authentically as you possibly can. You know, you're a man on his path and purpose. You have your own life. You have goals to pursue. You have, you know, your own hobbies, and you never put the woman before that, right? And that is really the key secret to making all of this work, is you never make the woman your god, right? And that is a problem with a lot of beta simps out there. The reason why they're beta, the reason why they're simps, is because they make the woman their god. And once they make the woman their god, guess what? They live their entire lives around her, right? They don't make a move without her. They can't stop thinking about her. So instead of her obsessing over them, they're obsessing over her. And attraction cannot be built when it's the guy obsessing over the girl and she's not obsessing over him. The only time attraction can be built is when the girl is obsessing over you, right? And not the other way around. The difference between simps versus alphas, right? The difference between betas and alphas is the fact that betas make women their god. And if you look in society, all around you, even in your own circle of friends and family, you'll see that the betas in your family are the ones that are constantly praising the feminine, right? And deploring the masculine. They're constantly like praising women and, oh, they're so strong and they're so just wonderful and they're so, you know, they're so great. And whereas alphas don't talk like that. Alphas are just like, you know, yeah, they're women. That's big deal, right? We're men, they're women, big deal. They don't pedestalize them, and at the same time, they don't really demoralize them. They just, to them, they're just women, right? That's why we're able to talk to women and we're not intimidated by, you know, their beauty. We don't fall under their, you know, beautiful woman spell, their pretty girl spell. It doesn't really affect us. And the reason it doesn't affect us, by the way, is because we don't make women our god. God is our God, right? Not women. God is our God. And that was a problem with Adam, right? Adam and Eve. You guys know the old biblical story. Adam basically was told by God to not eat the fruit from the forbidden tree, right? And Eve comes along, right? Eve comes along, and because she was deceived by the serpent told Eve, like, no, you could eat that fruit and you can become just like God. Go ahead and eat that fruit. So Eve convinced Adam that it's okay to eat the fruit because that's what she was told from the serpent. And the second that Adam made Eve his God and he stopped listening to God, that is when everything went haywire, right? And that's why we have all the chaos we do in society today. It's because Eve was deceived by the serpent and then she came along and deceived Adam. However, if Adam just reminded himself that, hey, God is my God and the woman is not my God, might have a different turnout than we have today. As a matter of fact, I'm sure we would. All right, so the problem with simps is simps make the woman their god, whereas alphas don't, right? We never make the woman our god. We don't pedestalize women for their beauty or for the fact that they're women, right? We just treat them as they are, that they're women, okay? We don't sit there and obsess over them and like, oh my gosh, you know. We don't do that stuff, whereas that's what simps do. And this is why simps don't get the woman, because the woman can sense, right? Instinctively, she can sense that weakness in him, that he has made her his god. And that is not what women are attracted to. Women are attracted to men who are on their own path and purpose. Men who have their own god. Don't try to replace God with the female, right? We don't do that. So, anyway, guys, I don't know how I got into that, but that's just a simple explanation for why this woman is so obsessed with the bad boys, as most women her age are, right? And You guys who follow my channel, you know these women will eventually wake up. And unfortunately, they will wake up when it's just too late, when the ship has already sailed, when the parade has passed them by and the party is over. Unfortunately, that is the time they will wake up and they'll realize, like, hey, you know, maybe I should have been looking for a higher value male to settle down with and to, you know, build something with, that rather than chasing these bad boys, these alpha chads, and, you know, pissing on all these beta males. But unfortunately, she will eventually learn herself that these guys who are ghosting her and whatnot, they're not gonna magically change her ways when she gets older, when she suddenly turns 30. No, as a matter of fact, it's just gonna get worse, right? It's just gonna get worse. So gotta wise up. But it's a quick lesson for you guys that if you want these women to chase you to no end, if you want them to obsess over you to no end, pay attention to her little rant there. Look at who she's obsessed over. Look at who she can't get enough of. Right? It's the guys who are occupying her thoughts. And I'm not saying you need to do it in a manner that's evil or, you know, to purposely hurt the girl or anything like that. You shouldn't, because whenever you do things as a technique, they don't work, right? And trust me, I'm a professional pickup artist. I've been doing this for the last 3 decades, teaching guys. So you can never do things as a technique. It needs to be genuine. And the way that you make it genuine is you develop your own life apart from the woman. You never make her your God. Instead, you make God your God, and you pursue your own hobbies, your path, your purpose, your life goals. And the women are really just the icing on the cake, right? You never make your woman, your girlfriend, or whoever the star of your movie. You are the star of your movie, okay? It's your movie, okay? She is just playing a guest starring role. And as long as you can do that, these women will always be banging down your door trying to get in. They'll always be knocking down your door for as long as they can't have you. With that said, guys, drop your comments below as always. Love to see your comments. I love to read them. Very entertaining lately. I love some of the things you guys have had to say about some of these TikTok videos and some of these chicks. It's hilarious, and it's funny to read sometimes. So drop those comments below. I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from The 33 Secrets, signing out here from my garage with the DeLorean. And don't forget to smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe, so please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well, so it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and my students all over the world are out there cold approaching every single day. And I kid you not, every single day we're making things happen. And I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. And right now, it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. It's just $1. It's really easy to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you could get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.